All right, here we go. Question number 8 from our 1316 homework number 7 in MyLab Math. It says the rectangular coordinates of a point are given. Find polar coordinates. So since rectangular coordinates are given, we know that this is an x and a y. We want to convert that into r and theta. And the formula for the radius is the square root of x squared plus y squared, which is going to be the square root of 2 square root of 3 squared plus 2 squared. And at this point, this is a little tricky. I highly recommend the use of the calculator, but let me show you how to do that manually, just in case you need to know that. Since there are two factors, that is 2 times square root of 3 that's being raised to the second power, each one of those factors gets squared. So the 2 is going to get squared, which gives me a 4. And the square and the square root cancel, leaves me a 3. And then plus 2 squared is 4. So that's how that works manually. And then we can finish this out. The radius is going to be the square root of 12 plus 4. 4, 5, 6, which is the square root of 16, which is 4. So that comes out to be a nice whole number for the radius. Now for theta, the formula is the inverse tangent of y over x, which will be the inverse tangent of 2 over 2 square root of 3. And then that'll reduce, the 2's will cancel, which will give us the inverse tangent of 1 over square root of 3, which you can then put that in your calculator, or if you want to rationalize, which you don't have to, but you can, if you want to rationalize that, that would be the inverse tangent of square root of 3 over 3, and that may be a little better if you have like the chart that I've generated in a previous formula. If you have the chart, then you can look that up, square root of 3 over 3, and find the inverse tangent of that. So I'm going to use the calculator, and that's going to be the inverse tangent of, and I'm just going to put in the 1 over square root of 3, unrationalized, and that is pi over 6. 1/6 pi is pi over 6. Now, if you watched the previous video, I said if x is negative, you have to add 180 to theta. Our x is not negative, so this is our actual angle. And then if I could show you real quick how to check and make sure that you haven't screwed something up. Let's plot this polar point. Pi over 6 is a first quadrant angle, and our radius was positive. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if I plot the polar point, I get a quadrant 1 ordered pair. If I plot the rectangular point, that's going to go over to 2 square root of 3 and then up 2. And you can see that it goes over a little bit more than it goes up, which makes me feel really good about my polar coordinates. So again, as an ordered pair, r comma theta, we need to input this into MyLab Math. As an ordered pair, r comma theta, pi over 6. And we're done. Man, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.